Renzo gang, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Now today we're going to be looking at another WrestleMania, and it says the real reason why Paul Heyman betrayed both Roman Reigns and CM Punk at WrestleMania. Honestly, I want to know too, because to be honest with you, I also feel like because tonight is night two of WrestleMania, and I will be dropping a video, post show. Now I'm gonna just say this: Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, they're gonna find their way to interfere within the WWE Championship match tonight against Cody Rhodes and John Cena. And I'm pretty sure CM Punk is going to interfere because he did say he has no love lost for The Rock and he is going to pay John Cena back. So this is going to be interesting. So let's dive on into this video, Renzo gang. Let's get it.
What is going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. Paul Heyman reminded the WWE Universe why he's not to be trusted, as he not only turned on CM Punk, but longtime client Roman Reigns,
He gonna
joining
turn on Seth
forces
later on.
with Seth
Watch. Mark
Rollins.
my
But why?
words.
Join us now as WrestleMania looks at the real reasons why Paul Heyman aligned himself with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania
That was a good
41.
move for
Be
Seth.
sure to subscribe and
Seth
hit that
needed that.
notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos
I think I
on
might follow
WrestleMania
him on Facebook.
XL. Now, in case you missed night one of WrestleMania 41's main event, the triple threat match between Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk ended in huge controversy when Paul Heyman showed his true colors.
Definitely
Heyman,
did.
who was in CM Punk's corner as a favor for Punk helping Roman Reigns at Survivor Series War Games.
Not only did you betray one person, but you betrayed the other person. And my thing is, Paul Heyman is not to be trusted. I mean, for goodness sake, y'all, he turned on Brock Lesnar. Seth Rollins, it's gonna be a matter of time before he turns on you. Even though Seth Rollins doesn't need a manager, Seth is good, but this was a good move for Seth.
Betrayed Punk late in the
I'm
match
not
by
mad at
hitting
it.
a low blow on him. Now all seemed right with the world as Heyman sided with Roman Reigns, only
And
for
yes,
Heyman
my
to hit a
allergies are
low
tearing
blow
me
on
up today.
Reigns, and this allowed Seth Rollins to beat Reigns with a chair shot and a stomp, leaving fans, Reigns, and Punk wondering what the hell just happened here. But why did WWE go with such a shocker? As number one, Roman doesn't need Heyman.
He
Roman
doesn't.
Reigns is at the point in his career where he doesn't need Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman was originally paired with Roman as part of the WWE's efforts to salvage Roman's character,
Yeah.
transforming him from the big dog into the criminal genius known as the Tribal Chief. However, Roman's career has been rehabilitated for years, and the days where WWE fans booed him as a babyface are well and truly done. Reigns' heel turn allowed fans to see him in a different light, with Heyman guiding Roman behind the scenes and lending his microphone magic on the air. Reigns is as big as ever. While it was fun watching Heyman reunite with Roman during their battle between the
And
OG
Roman's got a
Bloodline
couple
and
more
Solo
years left, so
Squad,
he doesn't
there's
need
zero
Paul
reason
Heyman.
to keep Heyman with Reigns anymore. Number two, a good reason to write off Roman. Now another
Yeah.
reason to split up Heyman and his former tribal chief is that Roman will likely take time off after WrestleMania. While
Yep.
WWE has
Well
conditioned its
deserved.
fans to understand that Roman works a part-time schedule, it never hurts to have a reason for his absence. Here, WWE
Yep.
can have Roman try to regroup, much as he did last year after dropping the WWE Undisputed Championship to Cody Rhodes. Number 3, Heyman is born to be a villain. Now, Paul Heyman is
Duh.
the type of character who was born to
Duh.
be a heel. Like his former client Brock Lesnar, Heyman showed that he has the skills to play a babyface, but he's so much better at playing a scumbag. Paul
Hmm.
Heyman has always been booked as a manager who's out for number one, and that he's willing to sell out anyone if it benefits him. Whether it's Heyman
Hmm.
betraying Brock Lesnar for the big show, Heyman betraying CM Punk, or many of his other clients, Heyman is loyal to himself and no one else.
Yep.
Babyface managers can work in a limited role, but Heyman can do so much more as a heel that it would be a waste of his talents to deprive the fans of his true villainy. Number 4, this may be only the start. Paul
Yep.
Heyman's alliance with Seth
Only the
Rollins
start.
could be the start of bigger things. While Paul may focus his energies on Seth, what if he decides to take on more wrestlers? This could help build a gauntlet around Seth, similar to one Paul built for Roman Reigns during his work as a tribal
Yeah, I can
council
see
as
that.
a tribal chief. This new faction could elevate younger superstars and create more.
And then to be honest with you, Paul Heyman wants Braun Breaker. Paul Heyman, he wants Braun Breaker. Like Paul Heyman, he wants to sink his claws into Braun Breaker. And this will help Braun Breaker on the long run. And honestly, Paul Heyman also he wanted Montez Ford. This could be good for the Street Profits. I'm still very upset that they're not competing at Mania. Honestly, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Tension on Raw. Number
And no, not because they're black. No, because you got the Street Profits, you got DIY, and you have Motor City Machine Guns. They deserve to be in the spotlight because honestly, let's be real, y'all. It was set in stone that if Tongaloa didn't get injured and Jey Uso was not competing for the World Heavyweight Championship, we would have gotten the Usos versus the Gorillas of Destiny. For those that don't know who that is, it's Tama Tonga and Tongaloa before they became the WWE, and the Motor City Machine Guns. That was set in stone for Mania. But things happen.
5, WWE isn't through with Seth Rollins' push. Fans who thought Seth Rollins' push ended when he dropped the world title to Damian Priest are in for a shock now that Paul Heyman is in Rollins' corner. Seth has been a force to be reckoned with for years, but with Paul Heyman in his corner, there's no telling what opportunities Paul Heyman can create, a situation WWE hopes fans will see as it pushes Seth back to the top. Number
Yeah,
6, it's a great way to facilitate Rollins' heel turn. Seth Rollins needed Paul Heyman to help him turn heel. While Punk had many supporters during his match against Rollins, Seth raised several good points about why you can't stand Punk, and at times, it was hard to disagree with Rollins. That should change as WWE's fans'
yeah,
disdain
that
at
is
Heyman for
true.
betraying Roman and Punk will rub off on Rollins, putting the finishing touches on his heel turn. Although some WWE fans will cheer Seth no matter what, don't expect to hear him get the same number of cheers he did before tonight's match. Number 7, it levels up Rollins versus Punk. Now Heyman's
Hmm.
partnership with Seth should also raise the heat on the already sizzling Seth versus Punk feud. Punk will be looking for answers from Heyman and the feud will be easy to
Hmm.
book as face versus heel feuds typically work better than face versus face programs. Seth having
Seriously.
Heyman in his corner also gives Seth Rollins carte blanche to cheat. If handled correctly, the pairing of Paul and Seth can add another layer to
Yo,
Rollins
Roman
and
Reigns'
Punk's
shoes
feud,
was
as Punk is
fire.
distracted by wanting to get his hands on Heyman, making
I
wins over
couldn't
Seth
wrestle in that,
even
but
more
it's fire.
difficult. Number 8, it sets up a future feud against Roman Reigns. Now, if Roman Reigns does take his usual
To be honest with you, this triple threat match, at first I didn't see why we needed this match, but after it happened, we definitely, yeah, this triple threat match was needed. Business wise, last year we supposed to got Seth and Punk. Punk got hurt. Then there's plenty of times we supposed to have Seth and Roman. We never got, just like we never got Roman and Rock. Should we never got? Well, honestly, I didn't really see Cena and Roman Mania worthy. That's more so SummerSlam worthy, not Mania worthy. So yeah, this will set Seth Rollins up for those two, the rivalry match against CM Punk and then his final rivalry against Roman Reigns. Honestly, I feel like the retirement match between Roman and Seth need to be retirement match for both of them. They both retire facing each other. That'll be perfect.
fans may have to wait for months before Seth and Roman collide, but the good news is that Rollins has a feud he can work against Punk, and as we'll see next, any number of other programs on Raw. Ultimately, the big money is in Seth versus Roman, and having Paul
Yep.
Heyman in the middle of things will make this worth the wait. Number 9, it creates multiple new storylines.
Yep.
Inevitably, turns like what fans saw tonight are all about
And also, I'm sorry to keep pausing, y'all. And also, if you get Braun Breaker wants to work with Roman, and Roman does want to work with Braun Breaker.
creating fresh storylines and getting
Triple H
fans
be cooking,
invested in them.
boys. Sometimes
Fans
it's
are
like,
already buzzing about
but
what's
he be
next for
cooking.
Seth now that he's a Paul Heyman guy, how Heyman's involvement will change Seth's battle with Roman Reigns and CM Punk, and what Rollins'
But I'll
plans
be
are
a Paul
besides
Heyman
feuding
guy.
with
I'm
his
sorry.
arch nemesis. That's just scratching the
I would
surface
love to be
though.
a Paul
If it
Heyman
wants
guy.
to, WWE can build storylines over the Bloodline's reactions to Paul siding with Seth, and will Jey or Jimmy Uso come looking for revenge, especially if Roman takes time
I
off?
doubt
And
it.
what of
I
Solo
doubt it.
Sikoa and Jacob Fatu? Will they reconsider working with Heyman? Number 10, it opens the door for world title challenges. And one storyline that bears addressing by itself is how
I
Heyman
forgot
can
about
help get
Solo and
Rollins
Jacob.
back into the title picture. Heyman and
Tomatonga.
Rollins, who are both depicted as master manipulators, should be able to push Jey Uso's buttons, taunting how they pulled off a fast one on Roman, while also questioning whether Jey is champion in his own right or someone overshadowed by his cousin. One or both reasons are there for WWE to use whenever it decides to book Rollins versus Jey, and as noted in our video where we looked at the real reasons
I don't
why
really
Jey
want to
Uso
see
won
that.
the World Championship, that situation may be coming sooner than you think. Rollins, like many WWE superstars, has many reasons to be angry with the bloodline, and targeting Jay seems like a natural extension of Rollins' lengthy beef with the tribal chief from when Seth was looking for a title rematch against Roman. This, along with the storyline of Heyman being privy to the bloodline's secrets and strategies, could add even more excitement to a Jay vs Seth program.
I
Number
could see
11,
that.
fans can wonder how long Paul Heyman planned this. And fans won't just be asking why Paul Heyman did
Then
this, but they'll
also,
be asking
you
how long
forgot The
Heyman and
Rock as
Rollins have been
well,
in cahoots.
the
It's
final
something Michael
boss.
Cole certainly brought up as WrestleMania went off the air. Wrestling fans love the mysteries and the drama that comes from them, and if WWE stays true to form, it will take a while before Heyman and Rollins reveal how long they've been cooking up their scheme against Punk and Reigns. While these types of mysteries can be tricky, particularly when promoters
Tricky,
overlook
tricky,
past
tricky,
incidents that
tricky.
conflict with current storylines, WWE's maintenance of continuity will hopefully lead to smooth sailing. Number 12, it spiced up the main event.
It really
And tonight's
did.
triple
The
threat
main
was a
event
grueling
saved
battle
night
that
one of
played up
WrestleMania.
all
I'm
three
sorry, but
superstars' animosity
it
for
did.
each other, giving them a chance to unleash their anger. This created a brilliant bout that was worthy of being a main event. Nonetheless, no main event, especially one at WrestleMania, is complete without a major storyline development. The WWE Universe doesn't tune into its many hours of programming just to watch 5-star matches, they also want the high stakes drama that played a major role in WWE's success for decades. Paul Heyman's turn was as big as WWE could get, and it turned an already fantastic match into a great one. While it's extremely unlikely that Heyman's turn was a last minute decision, it proved an unexpected blessing as tonight's card was lackluster for the most part, and the white hot main event finish will probably have fans forgetting everything but the main event. But there you have it, folks, the real reasons why Paul Heyman turned on Roman Reigns and CM Punk at WrestleMania 41. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Now, that was that was good. That was good. And you know what? I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not mad that Heyman turned on both Punk and Reigns. Like they said, it can open up more storylines and more challenges. And also, Tamatonga and Tongaloa has a younger brother who's already signed with the company, Hikaleo. But I'm thinking the company changed its name to Talatonga. I'm not sure. But you know, like I said, with this Paul Heyman thing, and then you got Rock in the backgrounds and the shadows, and he is scheduled to be at night 2 of WrestleMania tonight, and Stone Cold is too. It's gonna be crazy. Night 2 of Mania is gonna be crazy. And then also Randy Orton is going to be competing, but who is his opponent? Will it be Rusev, Nick Aldis, Aleister Black, or who? Who? We don't know. Lorenzo Gang, post some comments down below. Let me know what you thought. If you enjoyed my reaction to this video, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. You feel me? And be aware and be on the lookout for some shorts because I'll be posting some shorts tonight for night 2. So be prepared. Love y'all, Renzo Gang.